tuxedo. We've got two Jimmy and Aggie couch review. Smiles aplenty, or maybe few, but all new things we'll see and do. Keynote sights, love and sounds, experiences you found. Share them with us both. You have now many more our show will craft. Join up with us hand in hand, all lined up like marching band. It's the keynote that you asked for, you demand. Simeon and Jimmy and Eggy Man. I said Simeon and Jimmy and Eggy Man.
Can you hear my voice? Very good. Now let us begin.
Oh, folks, what a sad day in monkey history. Words cannot even suffice the pain in all of our hearts today. And Rusty Cage is here, but he ran off to get a warder. I came equipped with warder. What is up, Cheese Bandit? What is up, Bob World? Oh, folks, if you haven't heard the news, Jumpkey Moans, his beloved monkey specialist, the ape Jesus, Jane Goodall, at the young age of 91, has passed away. E. Rich McCoy replied to my tweet asking if she was vaccinated. I mean, some people just have no moral character, no sense of time or place, right or wrong, what's actually funny. So we will be removing E-Rich from all future podcasts. And even the ones we've already recorded with him, I'm going to edit him out and have an AI robot voice say what he said, just so you don't have to hear him. So, yeah, two great heroes lost today, Jane and E-Rich. Both are dead to me.
Who is Andy Rich?
Andy Richter, I think he invented the Richter scale.
Wait, did Andy Richter die? I'm sorry, I did just step into this conversation.
He had a heart attack. He's a big fat fuck, if I recall.
He just had a heart attack, but he's still alive.
Folks, Rusty Cage is back. What brand of warder do you have in your fridge, Rusty?
Reverse osmosis, nothing in my fridge. It comes straight through a filter, straight from the now fluoride clean water of Florida. They took the fluoride out of Florida.
And let me know if I need to turn Rusty up or down, but he probably sounds fine. Aggie, he's on a big road trip. He'll be back in a few days. And then me, him, and Heartsy, we're going to do a Treehouse podcast about Heartsy's job. Because believe it or not, Heartsy Protsy got a job, and you won't believe how it ends.
All right, I got to see. Andy Richter, so you didn't say, did he die?
We were talking about E. Rich McCoy. I said he's dead to me because he questioned if Jane Goodall died of vaccination.
Now, Jane Goodall, you were a huge fan of Jane Goodall. Over the years, you're like on the forefront of Jane Goodall love.
I know everything about her. So true.
How did she die?
Well, she probably was vaccinated. I think she was on, the elderly were vaccinated first because they're the most important, and we did all of that quarantining to save them. So, I mean, she was vaccinated, so it could not have been COVID is what I'm trying to say. So we can rule out COVID. Let's see, she was 91, so...
Jesus Christ. How do you live that long? Like, so she was mating with gorillas, right? Like, she was befriending them.
She's old enough to have invented AIDS, yes.
And everyone loves Jane Goodall. It was definitely something when I was growing up, a hero to women, because I don't really know why. I don't know if she was outspoken about, some other shit, or she just hung out with gorillas whenever she was younger.
That made her a hero to women? Is that she hung out with gorillas?
Yeah, well, I've known some women over the years that hung out with gorillas, and
those are good role models for their fellow women.
They died of other reasons.
Vicious gorilla beating.
Yes.
So that's one option for Jane. You know, if we're gonna do the autopsy from afar, possible gorilla beatdown.
Well, Mumkey, it's good to talk to you. I'm sorry to once again be speaking to you in a time of grief. It seems like every time we're on the treehouse.
You know, it's
I don't know if this
2025. I
is
think every week is a week of grief. You know, all of our beloved
that's right.
heroes die. King Cobra honestly has impacted me a lot. My grandma, maybe slightly more than King Cobra, was devastating to lose. Charlie Kirk, my beloved hero, who I knew everything about and didn't just find out who he was on South Park 2 weeks earlier. You know, him and now Jane Goodall. It's nothing but devastation this whole year.
Would you mind if I asked you perhaps an insensitive question? But
I
could
get if you
you?
have to, Rusty. I'm trying to remain calm and zen here, but
Okay,
go ahead.
okay. I want you to rank from most devastating to least devastating deaths out of those four.
Well, I think I kind of already hinted at it. You know, Grandma's the worst, and then King Cobra, and then Jane, and then Charlie. I only care
Okay.
about him because if you say you don't, they'll kill you. So I really cared so much.
I wanted to. So you saw how like Steven Crowder, he kind of was instrumental in starting the whole on campus change my mind. Sitting in a booth and having students come up and ask him questions. I was wondering if you think it might be a good idea to kind of pick up the charge after Charlie Kirk and do the same thing, a change my mind on campus type of program, but you can change your mind really easily. Like it doesn't take much. You possibly have just the worst take ever, and then just the first person that comes up and offers any sort of opposition, you go, "Oh yeah, you're right." And you pack up and leave.
Yeah, they could
And then
be
you get
a
shot
mini
in the
hero
neck.
for the day. Maybe cut out the shooting and dying part, because really, if you're willing to change your mind, Israel has nothing to fear.
That's right. And after seeing, the most recent UN meeting in New York with Mr. Netanyahu, who I'm a huge
He
fan
gave a
of.
speech in front of like 12 people because everybody walked out.
Oh man, that was incredible. I wish I could have seen that without any sort of propaganda. I wanted to see that with a wide angle lens to see just how many people actually walked out.
I think there is
Because
a
it's
shot like that.
oh really? Okay, yeah.
I
You know what?
saw a
I didn't
very
even look it up.
empty room. I got a bunch of these super chats I want to read real quick.
Oh yeah.
Buttered Bread Slice says Rusty's song at the end of the Emp Lemon Oklahoma. Is that what that says? More video is so fire. Is there a full version of this somewhere?
I think they were talking about a cover that I did of a oh god, I forget what fucking song it was. I think it was like a Robert Johnson song or something. I don't know. It was just like something timeline appropriate, and I did record the entire song, I believe, but he only used about 20 seconds of it. I don't know if I have the full version.
It's probably saved on the same hard drive as the Chicago Hotel podcast.
Yes, which I meant to give to Eggy because he did kind of pop through.
Yeah, if you forget an article of clothing at Rusty's house, it's more convenient to have Aggie drive 16 hours to pick it up over the course of 2 months, of waiting, than to have Rusty just send it to you in the mail.
Yeah, you cared so much about this reactor hat that you left. You brought 3 things and you left like fucking 2 of them.
I only had one backpack because I'm too cheap to pay for additional luggage on a plane, and it was completely stuffed, so I thought everything was in there, but the hat was not. But now it's on its way back to me. Delivery man Aggie. Liquid Dave says, I'm not sure if COVID vaccines can last longer than a few years or months. Was she recently vaccinated? Well, I hope so. Or maybe COVID got her, because I heard we're still in the pandemic.
Is it back or is it
It
officially
never went
back? I
away,
went to
you
CVS.
fucking freak.
What iteration are we on? Are we past? Did she die of the monkeypox variation?
Is Omicron
was that
Persei 8? Element Only 8 says, speaking of Jane, a black guy stole my kid's bike. Why is that? Speaking of Jane, did she have a black husband?
Listen, I don't know shit about Jane
A
Goodall.
cat
You're gonna have
emerges.
to answer these questions.
A magic cat
What is
just
this
walked
stream
in.
for? Is this a stream in memorial for Jane Goodall, or is that just news that prompted it so you could try to get money out of your
Well,
audience?
it's always about getting money out of the audience, and right now my cat wants out of the room, so now you actually entertain them while I get paid is the idea. Let's go, cat.
Okay. Let's see. Jane Goodall. She was married to someone named Derek Bryson. That doesn't sound necessarily like.
No, I
name
disavow
that
whatever
could-
Rusty's saying. I know he's getting me banned off YouTube with this one.
I was just saying. I mean, listen. She was married twice, so she's obviously a broken woman. And then she went out into the woods. And all right. If you're married and your wife is gone for months at a time in the
some
fucking
African jungle.
yeah, and comes back with awards and everyone fucking loves her and she's like, "Oh my god, I had the greatest time." You have to be a little bit suspicious about what she was doing out there and who she was hanging out with.
You should always be suspicious of any woman. They're always up to something. They're crafty. Riley and Friends says, another year without my main man, another year with all this pain, man.
Damn, they'll just pay to say anything, huh?
No, he didn't pay for that. As a member, he can put a message for free, and I'm generous enough to read them.
Yeah, but don't you have to pay to be a member?
Sure, but he didn't pay me to
Okay.
say that. It was free.
Oh, why is someone calling me? All right.
Answer it on speakerphone. We can have a three-way.
No, I can't do that.
Okay, should I all right. Eggy on his road trip said I can call him. Should I call him now? Then you guys cannot hear each other.
Yeah, you could try that.
Maybe I should
If
wait.
you held it up to,
Maybe if you leave, I can call Eggy for part 2 of the stream.
I mean, if you did it, sure, that's fine too. I mean, I guess you could put it on speakerphone and I should be able to
Yeah,
hear
you
him.
can hear him, but he won't hear you. I think is the.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Well, if I scream really loud.
I'll hold it up to my headphone. Dave
Yeah,
Yogurt the
put-
second says the booster got her.
That's what it was. It's the fucking boosters. At 91, it was the unfortunate COVID strikes again. It took a lot of the greatest people. It took John Prine. It took
Hey, Yup
forget.
wants to know our thoughts on the new season of King of the Hill. Did you watch that?
yeah, I watched it. I thought it was all right. Didn't we talk about it before?
On a podcast? I don't know.
Well, so the main thing that stood out, besides it kind of being lame as a series, the thing is, I stopped watching King of the Hill usually around season 7, because that's when it stops being really funny. I think they got new writers.
Yeah, and for a brief
So-
moment of nostalgic cringe, when you and I interviewed Johnny Hardwick, aka Dale Gribble, did I not ask him a question about like the declining quality in the later seasons or something?
I don't remember.
I feel like I
haven't
might
rewatched it.
have, and I feel so embarrassed. But at least he's dead now, so he can't think about that anymore.
Well, what was the situation at the time? So he had just gotten out of a psych ward or like a drug
Whoa!
rehab center or something.
I hope not. I don't know about that. He went
I'm pretty
viral
sure
on
that's what the
Reddit
fuck it
because
was.
he was doing a piano parody, making fun of Trump with the voice of Dale. I don't remember what song at this
Bro,
point.
it was Pocket Sand.
Okay. Well, he
It
did a
was
whole
in the
bunch of
form of
songs,
Rocket Man.
but one of them went viral.
Yeah, Pocket Sand, something, something, something.
Yeah.
But no, he told this whole story about how he was like ran off from the psych ward and he went into the sewers or something. He was in the underground of some city.
I've never re-listened to our interview, so I don't remember anything we talked about. Maybe I should.
Yeah, it was a-
I'm
it was a
scared
long time
to.
ago.
It's so long ago. I was living in North Carolina. That's
That's
forever
why I
ago.
was saying repost it. You should repost it at that time. I don't know, just back on the same channel again. Where can people even find that?
It's still on the Simi and Jimmy channel. It's like probably the 3rd or 4th post on it. But
Yeah,
I guess
see
if I
someone saying I'm
reposted it,
speaking
do
over
it
the dead.
do it without monetizing it, so I'm not cashing in on my dead acquaintance.
Well, Mike Judge didn't have a problem doing that at all.
And Toby
It was
Huss
weird,
does a
so-
horrible job doing Dale's voice. It made me sick.
No. Did you watch it all?
Yes.
He did a better job than Johnny Harwick
No
did.
way.
So Johnny Harwick started off the first 3 episodes doing the voice of Dale.
And
as
I
per
think it
usual,
was
but
like in some of the middle episodes, it was a mix of both of them. And then after episode 7 or so, it was
So
just Toby.
his voice was very strange in the first episodes, and I thought it was all Toby Huss. I was like, what the fuck? This guy, he's so good at doing, a Laotian man's accent, but he can't do Dale Gribble. And then it turns out it was Dale Gribble. The audio that I guess he had previously recorded, it's hard to tell what the issue was, but he sounded like really deadpan, and it didn't really sound like him at all. And some theories on that is because the audio that they might have used could have been from a table read rather than him in the booth, but he could have been on drugs too, because I don't really know how he died. I
Very
didn't even
good
look
chance
it
of
up.
that. He loved drugs.
Yeah, well, right. That's what he was saying.
And good for him. He died doing
And,
what he loved.
Khan is much better done by Toby Huss than
No,
by...
no, Khan is not done by Toby Huss. They
Who the
got Ronnie Chang from The Daily Show.
This is what I'm saying, but before...
This is the guy I
before
hate
Toby
more
Huss
than
did.
anybody on this planet is Ronnie Chang. His voice sounds like somebody doing an Asian impression. That's offensive, but it's just how he talks.
It's more... he looks offensive. And also, looking at his name, that looks
It's
like a
racist
Chinese
as
name.
fuck too. His
Malaysian,
name
yeah,
is
that's
racist.
not the same person. His name, yeah, right.
Chiang for real?
Xinyi Cheng.
Yeah, his
Ronnie,
name's not
what's
really
your real
Ronnie.
first name?
Yeah, he learned from Jon Stewart. Oh, just change your name. They'll never see.
That's almost a perfect spot on.
Jon Stewart impression.
Yes.
Riley and Friend says people pay people to read things, and he paid me $2 for that.
That's incredible. I feel like I'm not utilizing my audience. I'm not taking advantage of their willingness to give me money just to notice them.
Well, Rusty, check your text messages. Probably 1 week ago today, I texted you, hey, this weekend, just go live and read the chat and make money. And you said, okay. What happened?
Well, I can't.
You can't
Was
read?
that after the event? Well, I can't read. That's also one of the problems.
Yeah, the event. Do you want to... Can you say anything about the event here today? Or you have to still wait?
I should still wait because...
Can you say
that's
what you
one
said on
reason
your
why I
tweet just
haven't-
so people know what we're talking about?
All right. I had an interaction with the police, and it's currently ongoing, and my house was raided, and that's all I'll say about that. But
Rusty's innocent, okay? They found
For
her
sure.
miles away.
Yeah,
It was
yeah,
a false fucking flag. Why
Um,
why are you getting upset that I'm proving your
it's an open
innocence?
case.
But
It's an
you're
open
innocent. Who gives a
case.
fuck? You didn't do it. They know you didn't do it.
No
They found
shit.
her.
No shit, but this
Yeah.
is probably okay. All right, whatever. We'll
Yeah.
move on.
Cheese Bandit wants to know if we can get a redo on the Rocky and Bullwinkle episode.
Why? Oh, because they actually wanted to hear us talk about Rocky and Bullwinkle.
Yeah, I have not had the heart to tell Lores yet that the night before, you, me, and Eggy were on speakerphone and planned the whole prank of making Lores watch this movie he hates and then don't talk about it.
Was he upset by that? It seems like something I'd be kind of perturbed by. It's like
He still doesn't know that you were in on it. So whatever comments he
Okay.
made about your acting in Omega Fish Corps, well, guess what? You just acted the fuck out of that podcast. You tricked him. I loved it
Well,
when
right,
you
just
when you
when-
pretended you didn't know what show you were on. That was classic.
I didn't. I still don't. I don't know what show this is. This isn't Trash Rats, or is this?
Why does
just
everything have
your
to be a
live stream?
show? Why can't I just
No,
be
it
streaming?
doesn't have to be. Because people ask for it, and if you don't,
Should I put
if you
Trash
don't-
Rats in the title right now?
If you did, then they would go, "Hooray, a new Trash Rats!" But if you didn't, they'd say, "When's the next Trash Rats?"
Okay.
Though this is about it. This is about as close as it gets.
Rip
I don't know where.
Jane Goodall, Trash Rats. There we go. Gonna double the viewers in 5 seconds.
right to
It might.
where are we at?
I think we're at like 100.
No, this is a good dedicated audience. I like that.
What do you usually get on Rusty Cage Show Live?
Well, let's see. It's been about 2 months since the last time I've streamed. I said I was going to do it every week, but just didn't happen.
Yeah, I might have said that about the Depression Chamber the last, 4 years.
I don't know. It's something. It's like I don't know if I can just talk and have an opinion on something. I think in my head, but I don't really just speak out loud. So being alone in my pod on some sort of live stream and trying to remark on events that I just have not had time to look up. When do people find the fucking time to get all this information every time there's an event and know what the fuck they're talking about?
Do they just
without that taking time?
Do they just read popular tweets and then parrot that opinion as their own because it was a popular opinion anyway?
I was thinking about doing that for a little bit, becoming kind of a like an actual right-wing grifter where
it would not be hard.
I would just listen to Tucker Carlson's podcast and absorb all of his opinions and takes, absorb a little bit of Nick Fuentes, and then just regurgitate that to my audience and act as though it was an original idea. And
well, I think Tucker Carlson is hardcore saying Israel killed Charlie Kirk, so we're kind of already doing that, and it has not led to anything good.
Well, see, now there's the other ones. Now you have Candace Owens saying that the guy Tyler Robinson didn't actually do the shooting at all, and some people are saying now that his lapel mic on the other side of his neck somehow fired a projectile, I don't know, across his body, and then it's fucking weird. I'm just kind of waiting for someone else to figure this out.
The lav mic, I was watching slow motion videos of that, 5 minutes after he was killed, and it was weird. Like, oh, why is the lapel mic bouncing across him, moments before he's even impacted by the bullet? But now that there's this new conspiracy of, well, actually, the wound we see is the exit wound, and he was shot from the back, and that's why there is, the official story is there was no exit wound at all, and that his bones stopped the bullet. But if he was actually struck from the back, that's why the mic would go flying, and then we see a hole come out the front of the neck. That would make a lot of sense.
I guess I didn't see all of the updates on that. Maybe it was a little bit too cocksure to say it was absolutely Israel or whatever. It was funny seeing, Netanyahu coming out several times and proclaiming, it's like, hey, we didn't have anything to do with this. Just to make sure. Why would a world leader have to reassure the average American audience, that they did not kill Charlie Kirk? And then here's another question. Why is Ben Shapiro was tweeting out how he would repeal the law that requires that someone running for president has to be an American citizen? He's like, I would vote to repeal that if it was
just for Israel.
For Benjamin Netanyahu. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's kind of obvious, but whatever. Well,
if Israel gets more of our tax money than our citizens do, I guess their people might as well run for president. Why not? If Hawaiians can run, why not Israel?
Well, we raped Hawaii. And
Israel rapes us. It's like a
that's
human centipede.
So we should be able to be the president of it. Wait, actually, is that not already what the case is?
I think they're the king of us.
This motherfucker grow up in Philadelphia or in Pennsylvania or some shit.
He did go to high school. Netanyahu did go to high school in America. So, yeah. Marco.io says, I bet Jumpy Moans was devastated to hear about the passing of his love interest. He was the first person that came to mind when I heard Jane passed. My Twitter blew up today, so much so that I actually came back to Twitter to tweet about it. But I announced the death of my dearest grandma, who's been in many viral videos, TikTok video of she made the wrong kind of macaroni, seen by millions of people. I announced that, maybe 3 tweets. Jane Goodall dies.
A literally who moment.
Jane Goodall dies. I get about 50 tweets in an hour. So, people, They don't know which old lady I care most about, but I appreciate coming to mind regardless, I guess, when tragedy strikes. My brother posted the Rusty Cage troll face emoji
Where?
in the chat.
See, I can't really watch the stream because it's
Delayed?
it's not live. It's all delayed. So I'm looking at your mouth, and then I don't know why I'm looking at your mouth because I normally you want to see someone talking, but I'm seeing you
Right.
talk. 20
Well, I can't
seconds
see you
in.
talking either, so if you just stop watching it, we'll be in an equal boat.
I'm closing my eyes.
Well, I mean, you could just not look at the stream, but Demented Duskull says these occasional streams break my brain sometimes since your image is mirrored during podcasts, so the door is usually on the wrong side. Oh my god. Oh no.
Yeah, it seems like we're having the same type of problem where we have a hard time perceiving that things are different on a screen that we're looking at than in real time reality.
Well,
So yeah, I can understand. The door's on the wrong side. I've never seen your room, but everything looks like it's in reverse.
if you look, the door has 2 posters on it: Requiem of the Crazies, Volume 1 and 2.
Oh hell yeah! All
Oh,
right.
I don't know if
Good
that's
looking
Volume
out.
2. It has Jawless Jake on the other one. That was that from Volume 2?
That was, I think that was, and that artist, I think that was Tarhead. Pretty sure he had to leave the internet because of some weird allegations, which is never what you want after you commission someone to do a contribution for a project that you're working on.
I thought Tarhead was a Sam Hyde character in the new season.
I haven't seen anything from the new season yet. Maybe a few
I believe he
clips.
dips his head in tar to avoid blackface allegations as he does a Steve Harvey tribute.
Hell yeah. Yeah, Tar Baby.
Yes.
Classic American folk stories.
Isaac Ulian says, in 1973, we went into a recession because we sent weapons to Israel in the Yom Kippur War. Now, if Vincent
true?
the
Is that-
Atheist was going to make a video called the Complete History of Jews, what would be the best way for people who know some historical facts to send these to me? Maybe email me at any of my
Right.
emails, and make sure that you have a link to the source, because I need to make sure everything in the video is true.
That's going to be hard. So how far do you want to go back? Because you're talking
The
about
complete history
them being kicked
from
out of every...
Every religion
Like,
starts with a guy who makes some shit
Uh-huh.
up so that he can get rich. So starting from there with this one, and then to
from
the
the
present
creation
day.
of man by God through Moses,
Yeah. Yeah, so the
through
complete history of
David and-
humanity, basically, yes.
King Solomon, up to the Romans kicking them out in 72 AD with that one rebellion. I think there was multiple ones.
And then,
And then
they
every
get kicked
time-
out of every country on Earth for some reason. And I don't know if there's documented reasons why, or maybe everybody's just racist.
Well, it is. Yeah, it's anti-Semitism, and I hope that Vincent the Atheist would obviously know the correct way to format this video into
And here's the thing, Vincent, he hates all religions equally, so it's not like he's going to say anything defaming of Jews that he wouldn't say of the Muslims and Christians, and surely it's all fair game, right? If you are equal for everyone.
Yeah, but here's the thing though, Jewishness isn't just a religion, it's
Uh-oh.
also a race of people, so that can be racist.
And members of that race do happen to own, I guess, every social media platform and other types of media platforms as well. So maybe
don't
I
know about
can't
that.
insult them.
Sergey Brin owns Google, so, and then who's the fucking CEO of YouTube even right now?
Some Indian guy, Israel's greatest ally.
Oh, that's right. His name is Neil. Neil Mohan. Doesn't look like a Neil to me. If you look up an image of him, he looks a little bit like his name might not have been Neil, but that could just be... You know what? I was wrong. I was thinking Indian, but he was born in Lafayette, Indiana.
Oh, shit.
So, different.
Midwestern boy. That's why I can get away with it, because he's
That's right.
part of me.
Neil from Indiana.
Apu Mohan. No, I don't. Did you hear that they might bring Apu back into The Simpsons?
I thought they did. I haven't watched The Simpsons in over 15 years.
They should make the guy who got him canceled be the new voice actor. And he has to do an
That would
offensive
be
accent.
right. Now it's only gonna be worse. I wish they would fight back like that. So every time they cancel someone for being offensive, once the pendulum swings back, it has to swing back even harder. And so you need the most offensive Apu possible. Actually, as I'm looking at this guy Neil Mohan, his parents uh are Deepa and Aditya. They are Indians from a city called Lucknow. And looking at the city of Lucknow, it looks quite lucky to be living in India in this particular city versus anywhere else.
Yeah, their son had some luck now that Susan died of cancer.
Coincidentally, probably of the vax.
Yeah. Was Susan Wojcicki vaxxed? She had an appointment on the same day as Jane Goodall.
Man, Jane Goodall died. She died a good, ripe old age of 91. That's appropriate. Is anyone... There's been a few other deaths recently, and they're so old. Oh, like Robert Redford died. And it wasn't a big outcry of, oh, he was so young or he had such a big future ahead of him. When you die that old, it's kind of just not a good riddance, but a complete understanding.
Yeah. Yeah, and Jane Goodall, 91, that's way longer than I'm going to live. So if anything, I'm envious of the long life she had. And I shouldn't be grieving. I should be angry that she had so much more than I will.
If I'm ever lucky enough to live or unlucky enough to live to be 91 years old, I'm going to pay someone to shoot me in the neck in a public forum.
Just to see what it's like. It looked so much fun.
Right, yeah. Because what a way to go out.
My account gave me $5 and didn't say anything. Yeah, I'll upvote that. He's got 4
That's
upvotes
insane.
now.
Thanks, my account. Well, not thank you to me because I don't get any of this money.
And I can't even say that's my favorite kind of super chat because I actually do prefer having something to read and talk about. So my account,
come on,
you should
people.
be ashamed. You fucked up.
That's what we're here for. We're here to answer questions.
Died at
Based on your
91,
money.
but kept it 100.
Yes. Well, what else has been new with you, Monkey? Anything exciting besides just massive tragedy after tragedy in your world?
I'm trying to think. Not really. Did you have any interest in that new Leo DiCaprio movie, One Battle After Another?
Yeah, because I love Paul Thomas Anderson. And he's made a few movies that I think kind of go under the radar. But it's weird the nature of movies nowadays where this major director can come out with a movie and I barely hear anything about it. I don't see trailers anywhere. Just how we consume media has kind of destroyed the whole system of how we grew up on, where if a new movie was coming out, everyone would know about it somehow. And now you have Daniel Day-Lewis once again coming out of retirement to act in his son's movie, and apparently the ratings on it are not very good. Which, what a shameful thing for a nepo son of a brilliant, highly acclaimed actor being like, "Dad, you have to act in my movie," and it's probably just some bullshit.
Think about the
that he
joy in
has
that
to
man's
do.
heart to share his passion with his son and to make a whole film side by side together. Those months were probably the greatest joy of that man's life, regardless of the quality of the film, Rusty.
Oh, right, yeah. Daniel Day-Lewis is living in Italy, being a cobbler or some shit, and his estranged son calls
Estranged?
him up. I don't know, and he's like, "Dad, I know you're a method actor. I was wondering if you wanted to method act in this movie about being a father and fatherhood and loving your child." I am retired, of course, but yes. How much money? What is this movie looking at? What's that even fucking called? I haven't heard anything about it.
Kino Corner popped into the group chat that he pops into once every 3 months to let us know that the movie had low ratings.
Yes.
Thanks, Kino. See you in December.
Yes. For what?
for his next stupid update to let us know some dumb fact he found.
Ah, fuck it. I'll watch this shit. Sean B. Or yeah, I don't know.
You're
I
gonna
don't
watch
know
one
movies.
battle after another, then?
Yeah, I gotta watch that. Have you seen it?
Yeah, yeah. We
Did
got
you like it?
It's one of my top 5 of the year so far, but like I was telling you on the phone the other day, it's been such a shitty year for movies. That's not necessarily high praise.
Yeah, that's a bummer. Well, at some point, this whole industry is going to collapse entirely. I don't really see how movies are going to continue, at least for the time being. Some entirely new form of media is going to have to take over this. You know, now people are a lot more easily entertained by small clips and real life diary style examples of what's going on in people's worlds. This is like the TikTok effect, you know, even overtaking YouTube, where long form YouTube videos are kind of becoming a thing of the past, where now it seems like most people are just trying to, I don't know, watch clips of real people talking about real events. It's almost like the news, but everyone is a news anchor and half of them are fucking retarded and just kind of guessing on what's going on in the world. But I don't know. Quick media that can be quickly turned around and spread ideas really quick seems to be what people are going for. Maybe that's an attention span issue.
Well, and I don't even watch short form content. I do still watch the long YouTube videos and listen to several podcasts every day. And as somebody who claims to love movies and has a movie podcast because I just like movies, even I struggle to watch a movie every day. I'll easily watch 4 hours of YouTube videos or podcasts in a day, and that's, you know, it's so easy to consume. But a movie, it feels like something you need to really be grounded and you know, put all your devices away and just pay attention to it because it's a work of art that somebody spent a lot of time and money on, and you know, a whole group of people poured lots of artistry into it. And sometimes it's like, well, I don't want to pay attention. I just want to zone out while Rusty's stupid skydiving vacation video plays, you know? And with movie theaters dying year after year, and after COVID, they have not recovered at all of people wanting to go back. I think a lot of people who like movies far less than I do have the same mindset of, I'd rather just watch shit on my phone, let alone be bothered to leave the house and go to another place to watch a movie.
Now, and it kind of sounds like what you're saying, or I could be putting this on you, but is it actually watching these YouTube videos, or is it having them on as background noise so you're kind of listening to them? Because
It's
in my personal
both.
opinion, it's that.
You know,
Okay.
it can be both. Some videos deserve more visual attention than others. You
Yeah,
actually edit your
this is
videos.
kind of where I'm at. But right, but for fucking what reason? It's like, why am I spending so much time to try to get some weird visual graphic to look perfect on a video where most people aren't even looking at it? And all that
Yeah.
does is slow down the time that it takes to put the video out, when realistically, all it takes to hold people's attention is something that they can glance at for a little bit, a visual reference if they need context of what you're talking about, and the audio, you know, the audio to sound good and flowing. Where,
And
you know, it's
editing
like, all right,
visuals is the longest, most arduous part of the video making
It is.
process. And it is like the least appreciated by far. Maybe we should just
Right,
stop
like,
giving a shit.
I could either record myself acting out the thing that I'm saying as though everyone watching is so stupid that if they don't have the absolute video representation of what I'm saying, then they're gonna be like, "What the fuck is he talking about?" Like, no, they get it, and just show them a picture of a plane and be like, "Yeah, I jumped out of that, whatever." I mean, obviously it's fun. There's things that only video clips can do, but there's a lot of things graphic related that I think, you know, YouTubers were kind of gatekeeping for a while. If you could understand how to edit a program a little bit, or edit video on a program a little bit 10 years ago, then you could be way ahead of the curve. Obviously, you had a different method of kind of doing the more simplified just talking with the graphics.
And I think a lot of people do that. I don't know if my
Yeah.
style's any different than like video game Donkey. Like he's not putting much editing into his shit. It's usually just a still image.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm kind of a boomer in that aspect. I'm trying to break out of it because I have to lower the quality of videos in order to get them done quicker. And then realistically, it's like, holy shit, I don't give a fuck about this. Does this transition have to look this way? Does there have to be a camera shake so it kind of looks like it's natural? Who's really locked in this much? If you're not going 100% on the video, really trying to get everyone's full 100% attention, then you at most you might only have 50% of their attention. So if they glance up at the screen and they go, "Oh, that's what they meant," then that should be good enough. And then I'll just get a lot of, Rusty Cage fell off, which I did. Fair enough. But now I'm going to lower my standards, just do slop, or at least good research. That's the main thing. I think people actually want some sort of actual knowledge out of videos rather than, you can't replace information with graphics. It doesn't make any sense.
And you put in a lot of effort into building a set, and you have a strong sense of style, I guess, with your cute little outfits and whatever you're doing with your hair. So maybe just, work on that strong script. And if the camera is just on you for most of it, narrating, maybe people can appreciate it just because you're on a cool set and you look like you anyway.
Monkey, it's never going to work. Here's why.
Jenny Nicholson does that for 6 hours at a time, and people love it.
Fucking who?
Jenny Nicholson. She just sits in front of her camera for the whole video.
Now, let's see what Jenny Nicholson...
He's about to be
looks like.
shocked. He's never heard of this woman.
Oh, does she just have people looking at her for no reason?
What?
They don't care about her crazy graphics. They just like looking
No, they
at
care
this
about her
person.
research and her script and her personality. That's all you need on YouTube. We ain't making no MTV over here.
Yeah, I guess I'm not making any money off this. All right. Well, next video that comes out, it's going to be about 50% good, and it's just going to drop off at the halfway mark.
You might be shocked. What if the lack of effort makes people want to watch it more because they like, oh, I don't need to give this my full attention because it was lackluster to begin with. So the watch time goes up because they don't feel guilty. Limecatcher says, would you ever consider Miss March for Is It Kino? I saw Miss March in theaters. What was it, 2009-ish? I was probably 13 or 14. And I think I've seen it one time since then. I love, so what was his name? Horsedick.mpeg in his hit song, Suck on My Dick While I Fuck That Ass. Are you familiar, Rusty?
No, I haven't seen any of the movies that came out. Damn, that has a bad rating.
And Miss March? Yeah.
Yeah, it's got like a 5 out of 10.
Rest in peace, Trevor Moore, one of the only films he appeared in.
Yeah. Trevor Moore, I know we've talked about this a lot over the years. I didn't really care that much when he died, but then
that was a bad one
over
for
the
me.
years. I know, I remember, and it took me a while to remember. I was like, oh shit, I guess I had been watching so many of their clips from Whitest Kids You Know. And every time I thought I had a good idea about something, even the most obscure thing I could think of, somehow Whitest Kids You Know had already done it. Like shit related to the attempted assassination of Ronald Reagan by John Hinckley Jr. They had a whole skit about that. It's like, what the fuck? I learned to respect Trevor Moore after his death.
Yeah, he liked to research all sorts of history and then make cute songs about it, make some skits. Fat Titan, welcome to the measly few. Somebody actually became a member, didn't just use their membership to say something.
See, I should be talking to my own personal audience.
That's what I've been trying to convince you to do, and then I could call into your show for free.
That's right.
Yeah.
All right, fine, fuck it. All right, maybe in the next 2 months or
Just
something.
go
I
live
might
right
try to
this
do it.
second, and then we'll both be doing it.
Well, I don't got my camera set up.
Oh.
But I'm not really sure the nature of the Rusty Cage show as a live stream because, Emp seems like he's quite busy these days, and
Is he?
I wasn't raking in.
What does he do? He puts out one video every 2 months.
Well, he's got multiple secondary channels and whatnot.
That he has other people edit for him.
Right.
What's he doing?
Right.
DoorDash?
Honestly, probably just playing like TF2.
Ballfrog?
I don't really know. I don't know shit about the game. I just know it from him.
I love giving Mumkey my money. You should give him your money. Grind Freak reviews. You know what? New moderator, folks. Finally, somebody speaking truth.
All right, fuck it. Let me take a shot real quick. You're gonna call up Eggman?
Sure, I'll call Eggy.
I got a message the other day. Someone said, "Happy 5 years of sobriety," and I thought that was funny.
Is that when your documentary came out?
Yeah, but if they just watched the whole thing, you could clearly see at the end of the video it ends with everyone drinking again.
Hey, shout out to Chronic Leakage, who became a Patreon member. $5. Thank you.
Wow,
Okay, where's
hey,
Eggy?
congrats.
So how much do you drink every night then if you're not sober?
Yeah, just a little bit here and there.
Eggy was just at your house. How was that?
Well, it was pretty good. It was quick. We were gonna live stream, but then M came through about an hour afterward. It was already a little bit too late, and what we were gonna live stream about was a situation that everyone was telling me, "Do not do this. Talk to a lawyer first. Get it all figured out."
The thing that we talked about earlier tonight.
The thing that we talked about earlier tonight. Probably tomorrow, I'm gonna try to speak with someone about it.
And say, hey, can I start milking this for clout and money already?
Yeah,
You
right.
Stupid,
At
dirty
what point-
cops.
Can we get this over with so I can turn this into the next big 3-part series?
And then sue you, motherfucker. Oh, no, probably shouldn't say that yet. After you win the
Yeah,
lawsuit,
well,
we'll say
no.
that.
Sure.
Okay, let's see if I can call Eggy without doxing him. It does show his goddamn phone number on screen. My phone's that kind. No, dox Eggy. Maybe he needs his Google Maps.
Hey, this is
Ah! You guys didn't hear nothing. He told me I could call
didn't
him. I
hear
guess he
anything.
wasn't there. He was about to say a certain name on his voicemail.
Why would he do that?
I don't
Do not put that in your fucking voicemail. Just
I don't
make it
even-
be-
I haven't had a voicemail answering message in probably 12 years. You just get a beep if you call me.
Right. I mean, they're fun to do. That was like the big thing back in the day. Playing your favorite Soulja Boy song and being like, you have to let them listen to 30 seconds before you even allow them to leave a message.
Yeah. And then it's like you're applying for a job and you don't get it.
Yeah, right. No, exactly.
Yeah. It only led
Man, I
to
was thinking
horrible
about,
things.
You want to become a cop by chance?
Not really. I think people could probably beat the shit out of me. It'd be like making a woman a cop. Could you imagine?
Yeah, I've seen a few. Well, you have a gun. You can shoot people, but
They usually have them too.
it would just be funny if for some reason just all the way through whatever online career you just pick up a trade as not a trade, but you just become a cop, like a fucking beat cop.
Is there an example of a streamer or a YouTuber who went on to become a cop?
Not that I know of. I can't think of one. I mean, I haven't looked it up. But right,
What about
someone who
content
went
cop?
from some sort of-
iDubbbz.
Well, he became a prisoner. So kind of
Oh,
the other direction.
prisoner of love.
That's right.
That's romantic.
A prisoner by marriage.
Damn, I think I'm on his side now. Following his heart. That's just beautiful.
It's one of those things that's like, how long can you drag out your own downfall where everyone
Forever
seems to
until
hate
he's
you?
dead. He's gonna keep making money this way. What else is he gonna do? What else are we gonna
I don't
do?
know.
Like the money keeps flowing in. Why would any of us ever stop?
I don't make any money from fucking YouTube.
Well, music. I mean, that's probably how you make money, right?
Yeah, for the most part, I'm just like trying to sell stickers and merchandise and whatnot. But
Are these posters still
uh,
available?
what?
The ones up on my door, the covered posters for Requiem of the Crazies.
Yeah, because this was my great idea. Let me print out way too many posters about the first issue of a comic book that I haven't produced another issue in after the third.
Yeah, how
I
many
don't know
years
how
has
many
it been?
fucking
Because I'm
years.
dying to see how this story ends.
Yeah, I want to finish it, so I got to do this album first, and then I got to work on the comic. And I think after this next album, I'll be able to get back into the comic as like the secondary project. The first one being maintaining some sort of presence online, so you have to make all the YouTube videos because without any online presence, you really can't sell anything at all. Or it's difficult in a way that I wouldn't understand. I mean, I have a lot of friends who uh they're authors in their own right, but they don't want to be creating content, but at the same time they have no understanding of how they can market a book that they want to put out or an album they want to put out. It could be a really good album and you could have it on all the streaming services, but zero people will listen to it because no one knows who you are. So it's a weird competitive world that we're in where it's not about the quality of the product but advertisement. And I guess that's kind of what it's always been in every aspect, movie promotion. If you're a politician, how much money your campaign makes determines who wins more than if everyone agrees with your points because no one knows who the fuck you are.
I
So
think
you gotta do something big.
there are influences on the election other than campaign donations.
I mean, I guess you see stuff like what's his name, like Mumdami, or the guy everyone seems to agree with, the youth seems to agree with, running for mayor of New York, and he's going against Andrew Cuomo, who's speculated or at least allegedly been trying to offer millions and millions of dollars to buy off his opponents. So
I
it's
would
like,
accept.
with money, yeah, you could
Oh,
get rid of.
I don't have to have a job and I get millions? Hey, Eggy's calling back. Dr.
Oh, yeah.
Eggman.
Yo. Sorry, I don't know. I didn't get the call notification for some reason, but I happened to just check and see that it recently was missed, so I figured I might still have time to get back in.
Yeah, Eggy, what state are you currently in case anybody watching at home wants to stalk you right now?
It's Illinois.
Oh.
Passing exit.
You're
exit
close to
50,
home.
I don't know. Yeah, I'll be back. I'm coming back tonight.
I thought you were still like in like
man.
fucking Kentucky or some shit.
Can the audience hear this, or do you have
Kentucky
a?
and Illinois.
I
are
think they
actually,
can hear it.
Adjacent geography lesson
I can
for
hear
all
it.
the Europeans out there watching. They're actually connected to each other. I don't know if I knew that, but yeah, real facts, and it sucks. So don't ever drive across.
Rusty, are you
Yeah,
saying you
like-
cannot hear Eggy?
No, it sounds like there's a sound isolator or something maybe on Discord. That's
Well,
kinda
Rusty
causing
can't
it
hear a
to
word
cut
you're
out.
saying, Eggy. It's tragic. But the audience
Is he
can hear
doxing me
you.
or something.
So you're gonna have to be
I
our
imagine.
mediating body.
I think I'm gonna have to hang up on somebody. So Eggy, give us we'll do a full podcast on your road trip when you get back. But do you have any quick thoughts for everybody at home?
Well, gotta tell you, it was definitely what I needed to do to get supercharged up for this
Your
music
new
that I'll
album.
be working on.
And yet Rusty here, he's been talking about his new album as well. So who's gonna drop their new album first? And more importantly, which one will be better?
Well, it's been 8 years for me, so
Well,
I still
I
have a lot of
suspect
time to
that
go.
he'll be more successful, but I want the world to know this. So it's October 1st. I got my Spotify stats in for September today, and I haven't released any music for like 3 years, right? And just off of, I think just exclusively from Fuss and Fool, my stats went up like 300% in the month of September. So if
Yeah.
one kind of okay song is, doing that kind of boost, I think that a full album of quality music, I do have, I'm not thinking it's going to go hit any kind of charts or anything, but, I'm thinking it's going to be a good return to form for me, hopefully, maybe. So I'm feeling pretty good about that. And I'd like to do more. Me and Rusty, we were up, he was on the piano, and we were doing Bill Withers, we were doing Hank Williams,
That's
we were
right.
doing all kinds of Willie Nelson, everything. We were just going all night, and it sounded so good. I was like, damn, like this is some real shit. And so I stopped by the Country Western Music Hall of Fame today, and it's so much like, everything that these guys are doing is everything I can do. So, I'm like, shit, I might need to maybe spruce myself up for the advertising a little bit, but other than that, I got everything that they got as far as what it takes to make it. So I'm really motivated. I'm really inspired, and I've been doing one song a week as far as getting published, and for the next week, I'm gonna try to publish a song every day.
Oh my
this next
God.
week.
Wow.
But because I got so much, I wrote so much music while I've been doing my thing here this last week, and I'm really inspired, and I got a lot of things lined up. So, could I just save it and put it out as an album? Yes, but it's I got enough to where I could do that. I think I could do both. So just for to push myself and keep myself really locked in, I'm gonna see if I can't. Maybe at least like 5 out of 7 days or something, but I'm gonna stay very locked in.
Rusty, how do you like that? One song per day, and you're doing about one song per decade over there.
Yeah, I'm definitely about 100 times slower than Egg at doing anything. I listen to the same song, and it's like I can't fucking listen to my own music or anything. It's hard to even know if something sounds good anymore.
Yeah.
It's driving me insane. I feel like at some point I'm gonna have to actually stop doing music unless it's just some like gay jokey shit. Like it has to be something I either cannot care about and then just implode from the inside. But
Okay, Eggy, I'm going to let you go so you can focus on the road.
Big ups to the stream, big ups to the chat. Make sure to send all your messages on the back of a $10 bill, PM.
All right, peace, people. Are you going to be featured on Eggy's new album?
I don't know. Is that what he was saying? I mean, I really couldn't hear. It was kind of.
I definitely
very
think he'd be
choppy.
down for that. I mean, he was upset that you guys didn't record your jam session while he was at your house.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, we were gonna live stream, and then Eggy's like, "Well, if we don't live stream, then maybe we can just record a song."
That would have been great.
I mean, but it's like, what song? There is no song. So then you have to create the song. Like,
Bust
is
out
he
a
talking
quick
about creating
cover
all
at
the
least.
beats I mean, I wish I could remember exactly what he was talking about, all the Hank Williams stuff that we were playing. But if he's going through Nashville and he's trying to get into the country scene, I think that we need to set up a fund and try to get Eggy a very tall cowboy hat,
Okay.
like a 3-foot crown hat.
We need a whole fund for that. We can't just buy one.
Well, it'll cost a few $100s if you want a good one. It depends on the felt quality.
I made that on this stream already. I mean, Grind Freak Reviews gave me $2 to say, bring back the CDs, Rusty. That's going straight into the hat fund.
Yeah, so I'm probably going to bring back CDs, and I'm going to bring back even worse media. I'm going to try to figure out how to record all this on tape, just so I can sell cassettes as well as vinyl, which is the stupidest thing to sell online because it's all recorded digitally and then put into an analog form, so it doesn't make it sound any better.
Liquid Dave with the reactor arrested profile picture still says, "Rip Mumkey Grandma and Jane Goodall. It was hilarious when you recorded your grandma reading out necrophilia comments on r/incels." If that did happen, would it have been in the incels Mumkey's anime review? Because I do not remember that bit, and I better somehow find every single grandma bit for the grandma tribute video, but I guess memorial video, I should say. But yeah, I don't remember what all episode she was in. That's not good. I didn't remember she did that.
Do you think there's something that you used her in, and then looking back, it'd be a little bit shameful? You're like, oh,
No. I think
probably
it's the greatest thing ever. Like, it shows that this was an old lady with a real sense of humor who would do anything for the bit, and she's not afraid if it's going up on the internet. She thinks it's funny, at least. You know, whether she thinks it's funny or not, at least she's going along with some humor, and I think that's a great way to honor somebody.
She was the Trevor Moore of grandmothers.
Absolutely. There was one bit where she talked about Ava Braun and Hitler, something about their romance. A clip.
She probably knew him, right?
She's old enough. There's a clip I can't find. If anybody can find it for me and send it along with the Jewish history facts, but the clip from like, we say, "Happy Day of Retribution from my family to yours," and I'm like holding a baby on my lap and grandma's next to me. If you could find that one, because I don't know what happened to it. And Mr. Wizard gave $10 to save Rip.
Fuck, man! I wish all my grandparents weren't dead.
No, that Rip was for Jane Goodall, I assume.
Oh,
that's the title of this Trashrats episode.
I'm attaching my brand to a bunch of old celebrities who I think are gonna die.
Basically, have
soon.
like a puppet monkey character masturbating to the image of all these elderly people, so that when they die, you will spring to mind for hundreds of people online, and then they'll come to your stream.
Do this. Next stream, I'm gonna get all the oldest celebrities and say how much of an inspiration they were to me, and wow, I'm so glad they're still alive. Mel Brooks, if he wasn't alive, that would just crush my soul.
Is he making a movie right now?
He's far too old. No, he's
I thought he's
selling out.
He's making Spaceballs too, ain't he?
He is not doing anything. If you watched any of the clips, even from COVID, where he was still being funny, they were almost like CGIing him. It wouldn't surprise me if he sold his image to AI and they're just like, say something funny, Mel. He's far too old.
You don't think he's literally directing this film?
Are they saying that he is?
I mean, I think he wrote in his directing it.
There's no fun.
I think so.
No, it's Josh Greenbaum.
Oh.
Someone related in a sense, but not quite by name.
That's too bad. They should have had the 98-year-old man on set directing every move.
Yeah, right. Like a fucking Clint Eastwood movie that doesn't make any sense.
How dare you? Juror number 2 was great.
I didn't see Jury number 2. Oh. I could not make it through.
The Mule?
Fuck, what was it The Mule? No, I thought it was after The Mule.
Gran Torino?
No.
Gran Turismo? He's not even in that one. Which one?
Fuck, are you Clint Eastwood. Maybe it was The Mule.
It might have been.
Yeah, at a certain point, you have to give up. It's far too much work.
Jack Brown, thank you for joining the measly few. Rusty, what are the Rusty fans called? Did they ever have a name back when they existed?
It's like the autistic retards, but
the knife games?
I don't know if...
The knife gamers?
Knife gamers.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
The Rust Heads?
Something along those lines.
The Busty Rusties. That's what your female fan base should be called. Busty for Rusty.
If I had a female fan base, then absolutely.
I bet all your fans have A-cups, to be honest, Rusty. I doubt any chick with bazongas is watching knife game videos. They're all watching Monkey's anime reviews.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, we're just two fucking old guys arguing over which of the things that we did 7 years ago is more popular than the other one? Meanwhile, completely irrelevant
I don't
in
think
real life.
I would never try to argue Mumkey's anime reviews was more popular than the Knife Game. I'm
thought they
saying
were.
what
In my
chicks
heart, they
with big
were.
tits would prefer.
Yeah, maybe the Knife Game. I'll bring it back. No, I keep saying that. And I
Chick,
never do.
if you're a chick in the chat, tell us your
I
cup
can't.
size right now, and I'll read them all off. Even if it's Martyr Loser King saying double D, I'll read it because I'll trust him that he's a big
Is there any way
bazonga
of
woman.
verifying?
Well, I assume all
whether or
these
not
people are women. Like Mr. Wizard, that's probably a chick. Goy Panther, probably a woman.
Yeah.
Isaac Ulian. Yeah, Martyr Loser
Yeah, I
King,
bet if you
only B
checked your
cup.
demographic,
Respectable, noble B cup.
a Z.
Grind
Grind
Reviews
Freak
is a big
Reviews.
boy. Ooh, Amalia, it says double D's. That sounds like a chick. Oh, wait, no.
So
Is that the one who
this
wrote the
is what
story about
streaming
me?
is
That
like.
Wait, what?
Sorry, go ahead. I'm talking.
Amalia sounds like the name of the chick who wrote that story about me being molested that got banned off of YouTube for being sexually explicit, but it's still up on Spotify. Yeah, Spotify has that episode of The Treehouse. She says that is her. Space Reaper got some moobs.
Man boob.
Any other thoughts on the men in my audience's titty size before I let you go, Rusty? Because I think you said you only wanted to talk half an hour, and we've been here like 70 minutes.
I didn't know if I should just stick around or if I'm supposed to be. I'm not very entertaining this episode, and I apologize.
You never
I've been
say that,
editing.
Rusty. These idiots have been sitting
No.
here for an hour. It's got to be more entertaining than their normal lives. What are they going to sit
isn't,
alone in
no.
a room?
Monkey, I made it worse for them, and I made it worse for you, and I made it worse for myself, and I'm just generally sorry. I have nothing to say. I have no insight. I haven't looked at the news today. I haven't fact checked any idea that I got from Tucker Carlson. Didn't post a podcast today, so I have nothing going on inside my head.
Do you think Israel killed Jane Goodall? She knew too much.
I actually do wonder. I was trying to think, I don't know the whole nature of what Jane Goodall did.
I think she
Like-
just researched apes and like gave them hugs, and everybody
Why was
saw
she
the footage
so
and said, "Damn."
beloved?
When she
Because
was
she
young,
hugged
she was a
apes?
fucking smoke show, super sexy
Let's see.
scientist woman who's friends with apes on a level that no other human has achieved on camera. And then she got very old, you know,
Is
kind
that,
of
is that for sure?
like
No one
a
has
Betty
achieved on
White sort of
camera?
thing. Like, oh, she's so old that we just honor and praise her repeatedly every year. But she was fucking hot as hell
Yeah,
back in the
you're
day.
right. All right, let's see here.
Smoke
She's
show scientist. You never see that, only in movies.
Jane Goodall nude?
Yeah, well, are you looking through my Google history, Rusty?
No, I'm just adding on to my own for future
What if you
issues.
search Jane Goodall nude and it was a recent photo? Would you save it or not?
I'd maybe put it on like an SD card and then hide the SD card somewhere very discreet.
I'll say when I die, if people go on a live stream and talk about how sexy I used to be, that's probably the most respectful thing they could do. So if anything, I'm consistent and I'm not a hypocrite.
Do you think Coco is upset by this news?
Are they going to tell Coco and he's going to say, orange give, orange me give, orange give me, orange give, orange give?
Oh, no. Coco's going to say, Jane Goodall was a beacon of hope in a world gone mad. Someone who understood that the way that nature is being destroyed on a daily basis due to fracking and other irresponsible environmental policies.
They'll say, Coco, you're just ripping off the speech you gave when Robin Williams died. Get some new material. That's exactly what you said before.
Do you think that Jane Goodall is gonna be friends with
Charlie
God
Kirk in
damn,
heaven? Yeah.
No, who's the fucking dumb fucking gorilla?
Harambe.
Yeah, Harambe. First off, female gorilla, male gorilla name. Let's be honest.
Wait, Harambe was a chick?
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I thought Harambe was a chick. Chick gorilla.
Deserved it the whole
Someone's saying
time.
Coco's dead.
Coco's dead. Who's gonna
Good, fuck Coco.
imagine reporting the news of Coco's death to Coco? What would he have to say? Orange, give me orange. Me give orange.
Me get treat, me repeat.
Rip Harambe filling the chat.
Well, listen, rip Harambe for sure, because this is just as much of a travesty to Harambe. Harambe was male. No, let's just look this up.
If Harambe was a
Harambe.
woman,
Male or female? And they're like, no, it's a chimpanzee. Or it was a fucking gorilla.
hopefully
It was
they
a
chopped
male.
his nuts
okay, I
off.
was wrong.
What made you think
Okay,
Harambe was a
well-
woman? That she was acting like a prissy bitch?
Yeah, because I don't know, something about they thought that Harambe was trying to nurture the child like a mother would a small gorilla. Was it a black
I think he
child, or
was
really
kind of
just
just
gonna be
like
racist?
yanking him back and forth. I'll have to rewatch the video.
Just
Why
another
is
brother dead.
the thought of Harambe cracking me up? Maybe I'm just so heartbroken about Jane that any
Well,
monkey humor is getting me.
time plus tragedy equals comedy, Monkey. And I think that's
It's been
it's
about
hitting-
10 years.
They all deal with tragedy in different ways. Everyone has their own methods. You know, we have Charlie Kirk's wife seems to be very ecstatic that she became the benefactor of a multi-million-dollar
No, did you hear that
political
she's like
association.
she's banned in some country for human trafficking?
No.
Yeah. You Google that and see if anything pops up.
What the fuck's her name? Something Kirk?
I don't know. But if she's
Charlie-
involved in human trafficking, then I could see a motive for why she's not upset in the wake of her husband's death.
Fact. Well, let's go to factchecking.com.
Erica.
Did Erica Kirk's charity? I'm not fucking signing up for WRAL. Whatever the fuck this is. Continue without supporting. Absolutely. Okay.
Just give me this info for free, goddammit.
Just don't even make me read anything. I just want something that says yes, no. This looks like it might be in the... Nah, I'm not reading all this shit.
We can just assume that
Where's
she did do
AI?
it.
Yes. Yeah, allegedly, she did it. You know, no disrespect to Harambe, no disrespect to Charlie Kirk or Erica Kirk or Jane Goodall or Coco, Rip Coco as well.
And
So
Robin
Coco and
Williams
Jane
while we're
Goodall
at
are
it.
talking. Yeah, I said a lot of bad stuff about Robin Williams and did he actually die jerking off? A lot of people were saying it on the internet at the time.
Again, I think you were confused about the movie he was in.
But there was a lot of oddities on who found Robin Williams. His maid found him, and supposedly he was sitting upright in a chair at a computer when he hung himself. With a
He was
rope
reading
tied
the
to
reviews
closet
for
behind him.
RV, and that's when he hung himself. When I thought he went in the bathtub.
Yeah.
Didn't they find him in the bathtub, they said?
Maybe I'm getting him confused. I thought that was Anthony Bourdain.
Oh my God. Too many suicides out there.
Yeah, it's getting bad, and I think if anyone's dealing with thoughts of self-harm or anything like that, God, just talk to someone. Talk to a friend. Call the friend you haven't talked
Yeah,
to.
what's your phone number in case they want to talk to you?
It's just they shouldn't call me.
Imagine somebody's going to do it, and the only way to stop them is Rusty Cage has
Going
to
to
talk
my
to them on the
YouTube
phone.
channel. Going to any single video on my channel and then clicking on the suicide warning that pops up beforehand.
They need
And
the
calling that
validation of
number.
Rusty Cage saying don't do it, and you're saying, nah, that human life is not worth the 5 seconds of my time that would take.
5 seconds?
You just tell them on the phone, don't do it, and then they won't do it.
All right. Okay, ask your audience. The next person to super chat, they have some sort of suicidal ideology. Ideology?
Sure. Ideation.
Ideations.
It's all the
that's what I'm
same.
talking about. Yeah.
I have an ideology about suicide as well. Yes, I guess next super chat I will email you Rusty's personal phone number. I don't. You said
I'll do it right now.
you have like 3 cell phones and a home phone and a fax machine. So which one did you want me to leak?
I'll just do it on air. It's on your channel, so
Leaking your own phone number on my channel makes it okay?
I'm just gonna give them. They don't have to call. I'm right here. It's a call-in show. Give them your number. They can call
No,
in.
having your phone number is crucial to preventing the suicide. Is the whole point.
How many fucking characters do you need to say how suicidal you are?
Liquid Dave gave
Just
$2
wrap
to
it
say
up.
"Rest in peace, Harambe," but I don't know if he has suicidal ideologies.
I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't have a fax machine. Who the fuck said I had? Whatever.
Bella said that. I think she said she had jumbo-sized titties earlier in the chat.
Oh, true. Yeah.
This guy
you got,
Reagan.
what?
Do-
3 people?
Can you read Reagan's name backwards? Well, I guess he's not on camera, so anybody could have said that. Did
what happened?
Trash
Sorry,
Rat
I
walk
cut out
into
for
the
a
room and
second.
say something while you were out of the room pissing?
Yeah, I just got back on.
I think
don't
your
know.
roommate
My
said
headphone
something.
Cut out. Huh? It's weird.
Darcy says, "Rip the stream." I didn't hear nothing.
Yeah.
Ronald
Stream.
Reagan. I know Ronald Reagan said that shit a lot. Looks like this stream's getting deleted. A Wings of Redemption. Rusty 1, Mumkey 0. There
What's the
goes
worst that
my
can
hero. Rusty will be in a second Gamer from Mars video. Rusty, I never watched this, but somebody said that it's not actually a list of 100 and that my section...
Oh, fuck, that's right.
My
that's
section
right.
included you, Asperger, and
Yes.
Digibro. Asperger's not even fucking white, first of all. And why do 4 people count as 1?
Well, I'm also not white, by the way. I'm an Asian American. A lot of black women say that I look like a Chinese guy for some reason, so I find that funny. But yeah, no, they called us the Cancer Crew Light, which I took offense to. I've never watched the fucking Cancer Crew videos, and also I hate anyone that's from your audience that keeps telling us to do like whatever the
A wheel video?
something or no, it's like another one. It's like I never did any of those. What are you fucking talking about? But
We did do, in the Chicago hotel room, we did do Twister on your
that's true.
on your sexy bed.
Deadly gay twister,
Yeah,
not deadly twister, gay twister. So it's a different thing.
true.
And then also, right. So now everyone's in the monkeyverse. Like I'm in the fucking monkeyverse. What about my verse?
Yeah, you would
Why
think
don't I
that
have a fucking YouTube wiki?
you do kind of supersede me. If anything, I should be a supporting character
do not.
in yours.
That's why you're calling into my live show. No, we know what it is. I'll be honest. We're all in the monkeyverse, and we're Cancer Crew Light. They couldn't even give us the respect of having a single entry.
Yeah, and
Blame
Digibro
Bedhead
was
Bernie.
part of that? For real? Somebody told me that.
wait. I forget. I'm not sure if he was a part of that single entry.
Digibro had his own entry.
But yeah, just wrap them all up. They're all the same. Just put them in the same pile. We got Sam Hyde to deal with. We got bigger players. I forget who was on the thumbnail. You know, you can get iDub, Sam Hyde. I'm over here saying it for free, and I get no respect.
Have we defeated the original Cancer Crew just because we still make videos? And like, you know, Filthy Frank, you can respect his rap all you want, but he abandoned YouTube. He's dead to me in that regard. iDubbbz,
Yeah, he
his
became a
videos just
very
make him more
successful
hated.
musician.
I'm just saying, you know, in terms of like YouTube creators, Frank's dead. Everybody hates iDubbbz. I don't even know who else counts in that, whatever the thing is, but
Oh yeah. Oh,
Max
all these
Mofo,
nobodies.
the Australian
Anything
guy.
for views. Max Mofo, they're just getting They have multiple of their own personal.
Yeah,
brands
those guys are
going,
beating
you know?
us for sure. But
Yeah,
But
they're doing
my point
great.
is, we're still doing things, and that's all that matters to me. People still have the option to watch. I have no choice if I want to watch a new Filthy Frank video, but there's new Rusty Cage videos all the time. I honestly think
every
that
2
is
weeks.
extremely valuable. I hate people who quit.
Yeah. You know what? I kind of slowed down on videos to pursue my music career, pretty much the same way that Joji did. You know, I started taking other aspects of my career seriously, and so that's why I just haven't been putting a video out recently. It's all about the music right now, and I'm just trying to get this fucking one song done so I can go on to the next song and then try to write the other ones, and hopefully not have this cause the fucking FBI to come to my house with some bullshit.
Yeah,
But
do you
we'll
have to
see.
change the nature of your music based on their investigation?
That's definitely a topic for another day. Mumke, I have so much shit that I want to say. This makes me an insanely uninteresting person right now, is because there is like, I could go 3,000% and fucking give all this information and go on for 4 hours straight without shutting the fuck up, but I can't say anything yet.
Are we allowed to say
Unfortunately.
that over the phone you told me the full story? So
Uh,
I know it. I'm not going to
did
say
I?
it.
Yeah.
Obviously, I'm not going to say
Yeah.
nothing to anybody, but I appreciate that I know everything and the audience does not, and I can hold that over
I think
them.
there's actually more that you don't know.
But you gave me a
And I
good,
can't.
hour and a half detail of the
Sure.
story, which was very entertaining. So whatever upcoming streamer podcast, when you can finally say it, I think people will be tuning in.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna try to get that working. I'm gonna try to solve all this shit. I'm gonna continue editing this video for the night being. And Mumkey, let's talk again soon. Unless you want me to stay on, you might want me.
I'm
to,
about to end the stream anyway, so you might as well be free. But yeah,
Why? 'Cause
anytime
no
you
one's
want to.
giving any more money.
No, actually, I have a new super chat to read, but I don't usually stream longer than 90 minutes. I'm no eggy in that regard. Got to keep it short so people can
Read it
actually
then.
listen to it. I got a new podcast coming out Friday. They got to have time to
Really?
catch up. Yeah, Friday is our episode on some movie, Phantom of the something.
Opera.
No, it's a riff on Phantom of the Opera. It's like Phantom of the Paradise, I think. And then our review of One Battle After Another will be out next Tuesday, folks. But if you want to hear that early, just become a member of the channel. And I'll read this last super chat real quick. Element Only said Black Neighborhood Survival Guide would do numbers. After I do a season
Yes.
of Vincent, should I do a full season of survival guides and see what performs better?
Monkey, these are hit videos. The history of the Jews, or the Jewish survival guide, is solid, but also what they just said was very funny. If you just did that shit and then put the effort in, that's so fucking
Living in a
funny.
black neighborhood survival guide. Okay, Rusty, give me the 3 main points Mumkey will make in that video and keep it nice and funny. Give me just one.
Living in a black neighborhood, you have to navigate the police, because the white cop is always showing out for the black cop, or black cop's always showing out for the white cop. So you got to be careful. If you have a black officer coming into your neighborhood and he's harassing you a little bit too much, he's showing out for the white boys. He's pretending to be the white boys. He forgot where he came from. He made it out the hood. And he wants to keep you in the hood because he's corrupt. Don't fall for that shit.
So
That's
I
just
like it.
one step of it.
People will assume it's a racist video, like, oh, you have to have black neighbors. That's scary. Oh, they're gonna steal from you and eat all your chicken. But no, Rusty says, let's
Nah,
take a look at
black
how the
neighbors are the best
authority,
neighbors.
the government and the authority figures and how they oppress the black man. Let's make a comedy video about
Here's what you
that.
do.
And all the people who clicked on this hoping for racism are now being preached at about racism, and I think they're gonna be just bent over with laughter at that point.
No, well, here's the real problem. If you think that, oh no, I'm living in a black neighborhood, it's gonna be full of YNs with their switches and
Oh, now he won't say
and their drugs or whatnot. Go look in that neighborhood, find the oldest black guy. The old black guy has done shit right. He's made it to old age. He's probably given up on any gangbanging if he ever did anything like that. He's probably been a part of the community. He might be a fireman. He might have been a community leader at one point. This person will know the ins and outs of the neighborhood. He'll tell you which places to go, how to kind of communicate with local businesses. But you got to support black businesses. You have to befriend the community leaders, and you cannot allow yourself to just do this like white flight thing. If you're white, obviously this is different for everyone.
I think you should do a survival guide on this, Rusty. You have so much insight.
Oh, dude, there's no fucking way I'd ever be there. No.
You could be my ghostwriter. You could write up the script for me, and I'll just have Monkey Mask run around and say it. Liquid Dave says iDubbbz's CTE might make him go Chris Benoit on Anissa, and he'll be an incel forever. What's CTE?
That's when you get punched in the head a whole bunch of times, and then that causes your brain to rattle around, and certain parts to activate that cause like things that would normally stop you from doing impulsive actions to be damaged. And so Chris Benoit murdered his family supposedly because he was battered so much due to his wrestling career. And I think same thing with Aaron Hernandez, supposedly had CTE.
Did they investigate
something that they?
I don't know anything about the case, but did they look into if Chris Benoit's family was being really annoying that day, or like if his wife cheated on him?
Let's hear her voice. Let's hear what she says to him. Oh, Chris. Oh, nice big fight today. Well, the dishes aren't done, and obviously you forgot to lock the back door. And blah 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 blah. Kill them. And now let's just juxtapose that over iDubbbz for a second. How many fights has he been in?
Oh, now you know what juxtapose means. Fucking bullied me for saying that on Is It, like a year ago, Rusty.
No, I don't know what any word means. I just guess until someone says I'm.
You got it right.
Fucking retarded. Okay. All right.
So yeah, juxtapose that with iDubbbz real
been
quick.
In 2 fights. Huh?
Go ahead. Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's been in like 2 fights. I don't think it takes much. It probably wouldn't take him much to murder his family. You know, his handler.
You don't think Anissa could take him, even if he had a weapon?
His Israeli handler from Canada. Wait, no, that's the Palestinian handler. You don't think Anissa could? Or you ask me, could Anissa take iDubbbz?
Yeah, even if he has a weapon.
If he's going full force, I don't think so. But he would have to be pulling his punches.
Is Full Force the name of that documentary he made about the fat kid?
I don't know.
Oh, okay. Connor 7000 says, as soon as they say I'm ending the stream, they really start donating. When is the next members first One Piece podcast? So Aggie is currently on a road trip, and he has been all week. So we probably won't record volume 60. I think it's either 60 or 61. I don't remember. Probably not till Friday or Saturday. I apologize, Connor.
Isn't that show over? How fucking long have you been reviewing One Piece at this point?
We are doing 1 volume per week over on the Mumkey D. Jones YouTube channel, and we just hit the time skip, so we're like 60 volumes in, 60 weeks. And we're halfway caught up, so it'll be another 60.
Why don't you ever just give up? Doesn't this all just seem like a bunch of fucking work?
That is something I would be doing if nobody was watching it. So I'm completely fine with putting in the work for that.
What'd you give up on? You gave up on Young Sheldon, or did you ever finish that?
I watched it in my free time, and now I've been doing into Georgie and Mandy's shenanigans, but...
One of your fucking retarded people in your audience said, Codeman73H1337 said, One Piece isn't over, LOL. LOL.
He's laughing at you.
Because I don't know that One Piece isn't over. I was fucking 13 when this shit came to America. This shit better be over. It's very, very long.
It's probably got...
And that's all I really have to say.
It's probably got a good 200 or 300 chapters to go.
Jesus.
Riley and Friend says, I'd perform a ritual sacrifice for some new survival guides.
Sacrifice of what?
Probably his friends if his name's Riley and Friends. I don't know if he has
We
anything
could probably
else.
make up what he would sacrifice until he corrects their own statement by giving another super chat.
NL780 says, it, however, reaches a breaking point when R2D2, not Red Dead Redemption, R2D2 reveals that he morbs Picard's wife. It escalates into violence. I don't even know what the fuck he's talking about.
That is. Wait, hold on. What did he say? Because I read that as Red Dead Redemption, just kind of briefly scanning over it.
I'm glad we both made that mistake. Grind Freak says, Zionism survival guide when?
Little on the nose.
And Riley says, cucked thoroughly every day is what CTE means.
Okay.
Does
So
it also
Chris
mean
Benoit was
concussions, or
cucked.
did you make that up?
I might have made it up. I probably heard it from a Will Smith movie. Are you a big fan of Will Smith's musical comeback?
Did he remix the slap into a song?
Have you not seen I Like Pretty Girls?
Hans might have been playing that in Boston while we were playing pool. I might have heard that.
His shit's always been whack, but there were bangers. Since before I can remember seeing any of his stuff, like he had bangers, but they sucked. They were like corny. But now they're corny, and everyone thinks that they're corny. It's a little upsetting to see a 56-year-old man trying to do club bangers after he was cucked by his bald-headed wife who fucked his son's best friend and then just shamed him. So I think that iDubbbz is on the same trajectory as Will Smith. Mega success. If he didn't reach it, he will. But then a terrible destruction. Oscar-winning Will Smith. That's right.
Would you rather be with Anissa or Willow? What's her name?
Willow Smith.
Shaniqua? What's his wife's name? Will Smith's wife.
Jada Pinkett.
Jade. Would you rather be with Jada or Anissa?
Man, that's like one of those questions. Like, would you rather?
Should I put it
would
in the
you
chat
kill
and see
your
what the chat
mom
has to
so you
say?
don't have to suck a dick? Sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
You can do that. But put Jada Pinkett in her prime. Like 90s
Whatever.
Jada Pinkett.
I don't care. Who would you rather be married to?
Yeah, married to is pretty rough.
Yeah, Jada or Anissa. Let's see what the people have to say. But what's your answer, Rusty?
If it was Jada Pinkett in her prime, absolutely.
I'll take
But
Jada
she
at
also-
any point in history.
You have to also like you have to forget because she seems like an insane person. So if I was with Jada Pinkett in 1996, she would have cheated on me with Tupac Shakur. Fine.
Yeah, fine. Honestly, I could see why. Take him.
Also, he was gay anyways, so I doubt they did anything. She's like, "Oh, I'm at the mall with my gal friends." Yeah, who's all that? Oh, Angela Bassett, Tupac Shakur. Wait, what's that second one? Oh, Tupac. Oh, you don't have to worry about him. He's a little bit on the fruity side.
Do you think down in hell, Tupac is disappointed he couldn't fuck her while she was bald?
Him and Harambe, they're just fucking raging right now listening to this podcast in hell
With Jane Goodall?
with Jane Goodall.
She knows what she did?
No, she's in heaven. She's saying, "How can I, God, how can I communicate with the two gorillas in hell?"
What, Will
Sorry,
Smith
man.
died? Oh, no.
No, Tupac.
Right. What? Oh, you were being racist to him.
Harambe.
I see. And I was being
Yeah,
racist to a
yeah.
different person.
It wasn't fair. That's not a fair thing to say about.
We should have
anyone.
ended this 2 minutes before you said the N-word, and we just keep making it worse. But this poll at 61%, 63 now, choose Jada over Anissa, which I think is common sense.
What? Okay, I mean you can end it whenever you want.
The poll?
How do I see the results?
Oh, just
Yeah.
click on it. Did you vote?
I'm going with Jada. Gotta go with Jada.
I mean, if she cheats on you, you can get a divorce, and then I assume Jada's much richer than Anissa, so I get a bigger cut.
Now Angela Bassett, she was prime.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe not now. I mean, she's 67 years old, but whatever.
There-
Listen, I'm looking out for the black men, the black women, and the black community. That's
Well,
what
work
I'm
on
all
that
about.
survival guide about how the black youth can survive their neighborhoods better, and we'll get to work on that. But I think for this Trash Rats podcast, which is exactly what this was, I've been Simeon Jones, joined by Rusty Cage. You want to plug anything,
Yes,
Rusty?
sir. Sure. Probably my hair dryer into the wall before I take a bubble bath.
So that you can dry off afterwards, or
Yeah, right. Go to Rusty Cage. Whatever. You'll figure it out. I'm not putting anything out within the next week, so who cares?
peace,
It doesn't
people.
matter anymore. Plugging shit is old. It's old. It doesn't make any sense. Who's seeing this who doesn't know who I am? If they don't, what are they going to look me up?
But what if you had like a sick
Whatever.
new project that they didn't know about until now that they can go check out?
Hey guys, have you ever been worried about Palantir? Palantir, along with other companies such as Cyberwell, there's a whole list of companies that you do need to worry about. They're not only creating profiles that I'm sure you've heard about at this point. Age verification is always going to be a problem, but have you heard of flock safety? Look it up. Stay
No.
away from it. Clearview. These are the people who look at you from bus stop ads. They have cameras within the ads. They know when you're looking at the ads. They can
Oh,
tell
shit.
if you're a man and a woman, and they're using AI to figure out how to best serve an ad based on the person that they're seeing. So you're always being viewed. Drones are always seeing you from above. But the question remains, can you fake your death anymore? And should you? The answer is no, you should do it for real. But I'll tell you why in the next video.
Is that the lesson you learned from your guillotine suicide attempt? Is that maybe you should try again?
That's very offensive. I don't like what you're saying right now.
Well, we have a lot to deal with behind the scenes, folks. So I guess see you next time.
Yeah, I guess so. Later.